And welcome to my YouTube channel, Phil's Take. Make sure you hit subscribe and like. Let's get started. For all those people who are not gang members, welcome aboard. Remember, anytime during this program, sign up. You get my chart free for 10 days in membership. All right. The news is that the economy is going to start growing because everybody's going to be cured. That's what they said the other day. The market went up 1,700 points. At the end of the day, it came back. It was only up 800 points. That's not good. Now, I'm going to show you a couple things here tonight to make your life easier. They're telling you to get out of your big tech stocks. And here you are. There's your big tech stock. You got out of your big tech stock, and they told you to go ahead and buy a green stock, like Pool. You did. Oh, that didn't work out too well for you, right? Well, you would have never bought this stock if you had this chart, because the chart told you already, okay? And I'm going to show you if it turns to yellow right here. Watch this. It already told you it was ready to change colors. It was ready to change colors to red. That money was coming out. Look at that feature right there. It tells you money was starting to come out. So you would have never got caught with that. Never. Okay? Isn't that nice? Another one. They told you, okay, why don't you get out of Amazon, for heaven's sakes? They're telling you. Why don't you go ahead and get into utility and EE? Well, that didn't work out either. You got in, and you got in right here, and you lost your money. Came right back down. What happened? Well, my chart would have told you not to get in. Why? Simply that when red crossed yellow right here, that's a warning. That's a warning. When red crosses yellow, you know it's going to go down. Okay? And red was under yellow. And finally, it turned red when it breaks 80%, which it did. And she went up, right? Okay? And so you got into here, and it came right down. Well, what happened? Well, you knew it wasn't going to hold because the trend was down. See, look. When your trend is down, right, first, you're red under yellow. That's telling you it's not going to hold. And your trend is down. Money's coming out while the stock was going, what? Up. And then what happened? Bam. See how easy that is? This thing is never wrong. Okay? You always got to follow your money. Okay? So, one more. Let's take and do, someone said to you, okay, we're going to get out of Amazon. Okay, I want you to buy McDonald's. So that's what they're pushing now, McDonald's. But get out of Amazon. Okay, bad deal. But you should be buying McDonald's. So you go put on McDonald's and look at this. Oh my God. We knew not to get in, but everybody else got in. We knew because it was red. Your candle chart is not red. It's red, green, red, green. Ours is all red, telling us not to get in. But a bigger point is, again, we knew that the money was coming out of the stock. That's what that means. Money's coming out of the stock while the stock was going up. It only could mean one thing, a failure, and it did. That's how accurate this is. So, again, it doesn't matter what stock you're in. It's the trend of money. You'll always know. You always know. If they tell you to buy the stock and you see it going up and your money's going down, you go, no, I'm getting out of that stock, or vice versa. If your stock is going up, your money's going up, and your stock's going down, you know to get out. Okay? So now all these stocks, like for example, this week here we had stocks getting clobbered. PHM, for example, Pulte Homes. Now we knew when to get out of this stock. Okay? Because remember, we started to short the stock. See when it turned red? And red crossed yellow and money was coming out. So we knew to short it. Now, when the money was coming out on the stock, okay, again, when red crosses yellow, you have the green dropping. But when it crosses the red line here, it'll turn red. So we were doing fine. Stock money was coming out, was going out, it was going out. Then she started turning go up. But we weren't worried because we knew, we believed this. And sure enough, look at this, came right back down. by simply following and believing in your trend of money. And when you talk about trend of money, always remember this. You always got to look at your trend of the stock market. And when you look at the trend of the stock market, here's a major problem. If I take my chart right here and I put it up for 10 years and I draw my trend line, boom, 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 boom. Okay, now what do we see here? Okay, see how nice and tight this is right here? See how nice and tight this is here? That's telling you you have a consensus. That's why it's going up. But what happened here? You had a different trend. The trend changed. It went down this way. So that means your trap door, as we call it, opened. So the trap door was closed up here, and then it opened, dropped. So now you know you got a real problem here. If it looked like this, you had no problem. Now you do. Nobody's talking about it except me. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back here, come back to my regular chart, put up my SPY like this. Okay, now I know, that if I look right here, every night, if this breaks down through here, the market's going lower. This has to break out and hold above that 358. It's got to hold above that 358. But I can tell if it's going to hold or not by simply looking at the flow of money in or out, okay? And if all of a sudden the money starts turning going in, then we know it's got a good chance of breaking out. If it continues to go down, goes down, then we know that the stock is going to go down, not up. You always know where you stand. And one last thing, the beautiful thing too, we have a little feature that's yellow that tells you also when you get warned that it's going to turn red. It goes from green to yellow before it even hits red. How about that feature? Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Please join my gang. Free for 10 days. Get the chart and my membership, philsgang.com. Go in and sign up for your free chart in the 10 days. And it says Pro 2, Working Investor Pro 2, okay? And you get the chart and the membership. And don't forget, every day at 2 o'clock, we post all of our member stocks. And we do a video on every one of our stocks, tell you exactly what to do with our member portfolio stocks right here. See these? We tell you every day by video what to do. If all you did was follow a couple of these stocks, and for the first 10 days, don't use real money, just do what we tell you to do on paper, you're going to love it. It works. See you on the charts.